And on that fuel crisis, we are now linking up with our business editor, Brian Kimani, who has been keeping tabs at the function the ICT ministry has organized at the coast, where Joe Mucheru is the chief guest. Let's hear O'Brien.
Well, many thanks, Ben Troy and Joe, back in Broadcasting House. We are here at the 11th edition of the Connected Kenya Summit, which is taking place here in Diani, Kwale County. And of course, the theme for this year is accelerating digital transformation. Today we have seen the launch of the second ICT master plan, national master plan, which is expected to push the country to greater heights in terms of ICT. Now, joining us is the CEO of the Konza Technopolis, engineer John Tanui, is going to explain to us how the master plan is critical to the development of the Konza Technopolis and among other things. Thank you very much indeed for joining us here. First of all, I mean, it has been how many years now? 11 years since the first ICT, Connected Kenya Summit was held here. What has been the benefits of these summits to the development of Konza City?
First, want to appreciate what the Ministry of ICT has done. For the years we've held this Connected Summit, and here today in Mombasa we are discussing the theme accelerating digital transformation. When you look over the years, there's been a lot of discussions over many issues, and some of those items are turned into projects and things that we can realize now in the ICT sector. So this platform has brought both the private sector, the public sector, and even regional leaders, and various issues has been addressed, including connectivity. Now we have backbone fiber connecting almost every county headquarters, actually all county headquarters, connecting to sub-counties, and even projects like Konza has benefited a lot from the initial master plan of the ICT sector, and also from the previous ICT Connected Summit discussions.
Mm-hmm. And you know, today we have also seen the launch of the National ICT Master Plan, the National Digital Master Plan by the Cabinet Secretary in charge of ICT, Innovations and Youth, that details how the country is going to gradually develop its ICT sector in the next 10 years. What is innate for the development of Konza?
First, yes, it's great to see the second master plan being launched today, and we can see over the years, many of the discussions that has happened in the connected summits, and now they are being documented under this implementation document 2022 to 2032. Konza Technopolis is highlighted as one of the key flagship projects that needs to be accelerated. There are also several items that are mentioned, including initiatives to provide to meet the needs of the coming years, including development of software engineers, establishment of an hardware manufacturing facility for the sector, and Konza is ready now to host those investments, software development, to also host the manufacturing in for electronics, and also with the digital platform that we have at Konza, we are able to support government agencies and private sector to also accelerate their digital transformation and digitalization using this platform. And today's event brings many of our partners and stakeholders, including technology partners, to a common place to discuss now the way forward, and this document being launched also shapes our next 10 years in terms of programs and projects that we are going to work with together.
Very good. I want you to hold your thoughts there, because I want to talk to Chris Senanu from Safaricom, and I want to hear from you from a private sector perspective. What do you make of these year's Connected Kenya Summit?
Well, we are very excited to be back physically in Diani. We've missed 2 years. I think the theme is very appropriate because acceleration of digital transformation obviously has happened because of COVID by itself. And right now, between the public sector and the private sector, we're working in collaboration to ensure that we help digitize government, but also this has a massive impact, of course, on economic development and the gig economy. So for us in the private sector and for us as Safaricom, we're definitely excited about the theme. We're excited about coming here to Connected, and with the launch of the new digital strategy, I think we are good to go.
Very well. It's proper that you have mentioned the National Digital Master Plan. I've seen part of the excerpts is that the government plans to digitize about 5 billion records, by the year 2032. What is going to be the role of the private sector to help the achievement of these critical targets?
First and foremost, training, because we need to train a lot of people who are leaving school about digitization of records. Secondly, providing the technology for the scanning and the movement into cloud storage. The cloud storage facilities, Konza exists. We have been working with partners in terms of putting government records on the cloud. Obviously, it's a private cloud for themselves. And basically making sure that the digital infrastructure and digital ecosystem exists for these records to be stored securely, safely, and in a way that they can be retrieved without a lot of problems.
You've talked about, Konza, playing a significant role in the digitization of those government records. 100,000 kilometers worth of fiber optic system is expected to be laid in the next 10 years. How will these assist in the rollout of various ICT sectors within Konza?
Connectivity is a critical component to the entire innovation and even what we call the startup ecosystem. Having the entire country connected gives opportunities for our people from wherever they are to participate in the nation building, and also in the opportunities to create solutions that can sort our national issues, and even turning those solutions into enterprises, businesses that can grow using the innovation hubs. There are several innovation hubs across the country that are growing up. Government has aimed to have at least 4 constituency innovation hubs in every constituency. And we see also regional innovation hubs that, driven by private sector. We've seen innovation hubs in our universities. Connecting them will mean a big thing for our country. It's like creating a strong, vibrant innovation ecosystem that will allow ideas to grow from every part of our country. And we have also the regional innovation hubs, like here in Mombasa, we have Swahili Port, Lake Hub, and many others. These will become platforms that can coordinate innovation activities and provide opportunities for us to grow what we call our tech startups that will create jobs, create wealth, and even advance our country. And we will soon have more products, whether it is softwares or digital, that we can develop out of Kenya and export it out.
Very good. Chris, before I let you go, in 10 seconds, I want to hear from you. When you look at the ICT ecosystem in Kenya in the next 10 years, where do you see this critical sector?
I think about 10, 15 years ago when we started talking about Silicon Savannah, people were laughing at us. I think it's very obvious. It's very, you can see the number of tech startups which have come out of Kenya. Like my compatriot is saying, having last mile all over the country where anybody in Turkana or anybody in Lamu can wake up in the morning and from a laptop or any digital or smart device, they can work. We have been able to move this country to the next level. So what do I see? I see people understanding that work is not a place to go to, but it's a thing you do from anywhere, because we have made sure that the fiber infrastructure and the technology or the connectivity is there. I see a situation where we have a lot of tech startups coming because of the hubs and because of the ecosystem. I see our system attracting a lot of investors in both fintech, edtech, health tech, all the techs.
All the spectrum.
This is Silicon Savannah, and the whole region actually recognizes Kenya, that we are at the forefront and the cusp of technological revolutions.
Gentlemen, we look forward to that kind of Kenya, and let's move forward together. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Engineer John Tanui, joining us here at the Connected Kenya Summit. We'll continue to give you this kind of information. You're watching KBC Channel 1, back to you, Broadcasting House. Ben Troy, enjoy.